Dakshinamurti Stotram. Today we are on the fifth Dhyan shloka of the Stotram. So let me start, of course, by chanting it. Om Nama Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Translation. Salutations to Shri Dakshinamurti. Salutations to the embodiment of Pranav. Salutations to the personification of the pure non-dual knowledge. Salutations to the pure and stainless. And salutations to the tranquil. Salutations to Shri Dakshinamurti. As you know, the Dhyan Shlok is, we are inviting the deity towards us. We are praising the deity. We are describing the deity. And we are kind of forming an image in front of us of the deity that we are about to sing the praises of. So when we started with the first Dhyan Shloka, Shri Adi Shankaracharya just painted the picture of this very young guru sitting under a banyan tree, surrounded by his shishyas, who are all aged rishis, and they're all eager to listen to the teachings that the guru is going to give them. And the teachings are being given in Mauna Vakya, meaning without speaking any words. In the second Dhyan Shloka, we got the symbolism of the banyan tree under which Shri Dakshinamurti is sitting. We got a description of the powers of Shri Dakshinamurti, and the powers are basically to remove the ignorance from the shishyas who are adhikari. In the third and the fourth shloka, which we did last time, we got a deeper understanding of the glory of Shri Dakshinamurti with three epithets that Shankaracharya used. The first was, Dakshinamurti is the receptacle of all knowledge. The second was that he is the medicine for all the ills of the world. And thirdly, he is the guru of all gurus. Today, we are doing the fifth Dhyan Shloka. And here, Shankaracharya takes us to the height of spiritual knowledge, where Dakshinamurti is not just described as a guru. It's not even just described as an avatar of Shiva Bhagwan, but he is lauded, he is worshipped and praised as Brahma, the Absolute itself, the supreme power, the non-dual Eka, the non-dual Advait, supreme being that is being represented in the form of Dakshinamurti. So let's go on, see exactly how Bhagwan Shankaracharya describes Dakshinamurti in this stotram. First, he says, the shloka starts itself with Om Nama Pranavarthaya. I bow down, Nama, I bow down to the one who embodies the very meaning of Om. This who I'm bowing down to, Dakshinamurti, he embodies the very meaning of Om. Om and Pranav are one and the same thing. Om and Pranav both are the same. Now see, in Sanskrit, the vowel O is a diphthong. It is not a single sound. It is made up of two sounds, A and U. Even in some words of English, when A and U come together, it is pronounced as O. So it is, Om can be written as O-M. Om can also be written as A-U-M. Okay? So what does it mean? Om or Prana is just a sound, a word you can say, that represents the highest self or Brahma. and it incorporates within it all the different states of consciousness. Let's see how. Now, right now, we are in the waking state of consciousness. So that is represented by the sound The dreaming state, when we are sleeping at night and we are dreaming, it is represented by the sound U. And the deep sleep state, when we are not dreaming, that is represented by the sound Ma. So U, Ma, together, when pronounced together, you do not have to pronounce it as Aum. You have to pronounce it as Om, because and U makes the sound O. But that's not all. There is a fourth state of consciousness, which is called Turiya Avastha. So where is Turiya Avastha represented in this word Om? So when we chant successively, Om, 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 that silence, the gap between the successive chants of Om, that silence in between, that gap, stands for the Turiya Avastha, or the state of self-realization. All right? So altogether, the Om as one represents all states of consciousness, and it is the substratum of all this is Brahma. So Om standing for Brahma. Secondly, an interesting thing about Om is that it is the original sound, what we call Nad Brahma, is the original sound through which the entire universe got created. And when pronounced together, when pronounced together as Om, they represent all the possible sounds that can be produced. How? Let's see. Now, you also try it where you are. When you say the sound where is it produced? See, it is produced at the base of the tongue, right? The base of the mouth, right? At the root of the tongue. You can feel it. If you put your hand here, you will feel it. Can you feel it? Try it, huh? So it's at the back. Now, when you go to the sound oo, you will find that from this ooh, the sound is coming right from the base of the mouth, from the root of the tongue up to the lips, right? It kind of moves forward. It rolls forward. So is here, ooh comes up to the lips, and look at the sound ma. I hope you're trying it. Ma, ma. Ma is closed. The lips, it's a lip sound. So together, ooh, ma represent all the possible sounds in the universe. And that is why it is pronounced Om, and it represents Brahma. It represents the manifested world. It represents the unmanifested world. And it also represents the substratum of the manifested and the unmanifested world. So together, when we chant Om or Pranav before every mantra, why? You must be wondering why we do that. Because we are invoking Brahma into our prayer. And Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Shri Guru Dakshinamurti, I bow down to you, who is the substratum of the manifested world, the unmanifested world, and the substratum which supports both these manifested and unmanifested worlds. Then also, Shankaracharya goes on to say that Om also represents pure knowledge. Shri Dakshinamurti also represents Shuddha Jnanam, pure knowledge. So, what does it mean, pure knowledge? When the Antakaran, through our sadhanas, through our purification processes, through karma yoga, through understanding, through samaj, becomes perfectly pure. When our Antakaran becomes perfectly sattvic, When our antakaran becomes free from all desires and sankalps, all stop, at that time, when we become shesh, when we become empty, that akhand brahma akara vritti arises in the mind. From within, it's already there. The akar, the vichar, the vritti, the energy of Brahma arises within us. And that's the moment we attain Gyan or we attain self-realization. And Shankaracharya says, Dakshinamurti, you represent that Shuddha Gyan which arises from within us. So as you know, I have explained earlier also, there are two kinds of knowledge, Paragyan or Paravidya and Aparavidya. Apara, not transcended. Para, transcended. So Aparavidya is knowledge of the world, knowledge which is needed. It's needed to navigate this sansar. And Paravidya is pure knowledge, Shuddha Gyan. And it results in self-realization. It helps you to realize the non-dual, eka, nature of the self. And when is this going to happen? Bhagwan explains it very well over here. When one has become nirmal, pure, untainted, and prashant, tranquil, calm, serene. All avguns are eliminated. All sankalps stop. All desires are exhausted. Everything is put to rest. Then that beautiful akhanda Brahman, akar, that vichar, that vritti arises within us and we see our true nature. So Bhagwan says, Dakshinamurtaye namaha, I bow down to Shri Dakshinamurti that represents the embodiment of Pranav, the embodiment, the personification of Om, and the personification of pure, non-dual knowledge. What can we take home from this beautiful, small two-line Dhyan shloka? One, always be aware of that divine presence of the self, which is within us in all states of our consciousness. When we are awake, when we are sleeping, when we are in dream state, while we are doing all activities, that divine presence of the self is always there. It is the substratum of all our states of consciousness. It is what enlivens us. It is what allows us to be present, alive. And so always be conscious of that Om Pranav, which is within us. Secondly, don't waste too much time on acquiring a Paravidya. Just enough to navigate the world. Just enough to earn your living. Just enough to make sure you are alive. Then, having acquired that, focus on Paravidya. Devote your life to acquiring Paravidya. How? Not available in books, not available in intellectual knowledge, not available in learning Sanskrit. Then where? It is only available in satsang. What is satsang? Being in the sang presence of the Guru. It is only available through mauna vakya, through the kripa of the Guru. So keep these things in mind from these simple two lines of the 5th Dhyan shloka of Dakshinamurti Stotram. Next Thursday, I'm going to complete 2 shlokas, 6 and 7. So we'll complete the Dhyan shlokas. And then from next time, we'll go on to the actual Stotram, which is just too beautiful for words. Okay? Om. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityarma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Chidarpanam, Jai Gurudev. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Seema. Thank you, Zoom team. Thank you. Happy birthday, Pooja.